Podcast!
Welcome!
I love something he's doing every time. Just sitting in a room shouting podcast for no reason just makes people think I'm doing one.
Yeah, well, you know that because, when someone walks into the room and just, yes, it kind of does throw it off, doesn't it?
Podcast, what? Nothing? Never mind, don't come in here.
I was not doing anything I should not have been doing in this room.
You're going to name your kid podcast one day. That'll be really awkward.
Podcast, yes, Dad? Keep talking, it's funny to me. I like the irony.
Yes.
Irony?
Yeah,
it's not irony.
It's not irony.
It's not irony.
I don't think I've ever learned the real meaning of irony in my entire life.
I don't think anybody has.
Is that ironic?
A little bit.
No.
Okay, so.
Wow, this is derailed quickly.
Yep, this is the You Talk Too Much podcast. This will be number 7, I think.
Most reoccurring podcaster guy.
Hey, look at that. If you listen to all these in a row, you've been listening for 7 hours. Go outside and do something.
Yeah, please, dear God.
So,
It's okay.
I was going to ask what's up, but every time I do, Nicolai always messes with me.
Well,
so instead,
I'm sorry, but seriously, you're asking the most obvious fucking question. It's either that or a fucking Pixar movie. Wait, Pixie or Disney?
Pixie or Disney?
Yes, who made up Pixie or Disney? Don't you mean Pixar or Disney? I meant what I said.
I love watching
Sound
Pixie Disney movies.
Two characters from Disney and Pixar movies, though.
They do, actually. It's weird.
Like Peter Pan versus Pixie and Disney.
Be careful, Disney just taken your idea and it's coming out in 2014.
Yay! That's this year. That's a really fast, turnover time.
I know.
6 months, at least.
Disney can do that.
Yeah, it's not like they put any effort into their movies.
Ah!
Oh, we're going big early.
God. Frozen was great, though. That was the most recent Disney one,
Congratulations, Morgan. You just killed off 3/4 of the thing.
The audience. They're
There
not
was
going
a
to like
thing?
you.
Apparently.
Oop, I got a text. I'm going to turn it.
Congratulations.
My phone's on silent now.
Leave it off silent just because it'd be more hilarious when we all get texts.
It would be.
Because who doesn't want to hear Boris Johnson going through?
My text. Well, this is what I hate about my
That doesn't
phone.
make
My
sense.
text is now my text message tone is now boring because my phone it's gay because it only has the preset tones. Like I can only have the 3 that it said. This is what you're allowed as a message tone.
That's unfortunate for
You
you.
know. No, it was when I first got it. It was annoying because I kept missing text because Oki wasn't screaming about burning cats.
Yeah, that is unfortunate for you. Nah, but
You're so just yeah, that's just weird, man. Texting away.
just no, because you've got your boring text tones that I get whenever I get a text message.
Very nice.
Very
I
seedy
don't
Boris
think
Johnson.
anybody heard that.
I don't think
No,
anyone
it's on
needs-
there.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think they're going to hear that.
I don't care. It's seedy Boris Johnson. Who needs to hear
My
it?
ringtone is really special because my text tone is the doorbell.
Yeah. Whichever one you want to set the door
You can't,
for.
once you update your phone, that's not an option anymore.
Yeah, I know.
So, mine's still there, though, because I updated my phone, and I just, friggin', saved my other phone, because I swapped phones over and then updated one, because mine was broken.
Yeah.
And now this one's just as broken because I dropped it again. Anyway.
Stop dropping it.
So, I have the ding-dong doorbell thing on a phone that can't have it.
Yeah!
Great!
Yeah!
High five. That sounded horrible.
I don't care.
I feel like I had to announce it as well because otherwise you just hear this clap and I was like, what was that?
It was me clapping.
Yeah, podcast.
But even that clap had more oomph than your high five, which was more like, eh.
It was like Pixie and Disney making love.
It was, yes.
I don't want to be in between you two anymore.
And get up or swap.
Speaking of you two, on this podcast today we have me, Lachlan.
Yes, I do feel sorry for you.
No one else. I was hoping you guys would introduce yourselves because Nicolai did it last time anyway.
Oh,
Yes.
fine. Yeah, he can introduce himself then. I'm quite happy with people just guessing who I am.
Alright, so we've got a guy that's not the
Joshi C!
Yeah, that one.
Sorry.
Never do that again.
I do that every time
You
I talk to him.
cannot-
He does. No,
Gangster.
he does. He does.
That's exactly.
Yeah, he does it
Yeah, I
every...
know, but
I'm the Rockland, he's Joshi C, and you're Nicolai.
you're an idiot.
Yep. Joshi C has to have the 3 J's in front of us. Joshi C. It's not just Joshi. It's boring.
Yeah. No, he's right. It's by law. It has to be
By law.
Joshi C. Otherwise, I'm going to sue you for not having enough J's.
It's your distinctive flavour.
It is my distinctive flavour.
His characterizing flavor is J.
Characterizing flavour. So we watched, what's it called?
John
Last week tonight.
John Oliver, the funniest British man of all time.
Yes.
Probably. I mean, Dave Mitchell's pretty good.
Stephen Amos, Ron Atkinson.
Stephen Fry.
I was going to say, yeah, you may have just sold yourself into a bit of a hole.
Yeah.
He didn't
I
sell
have a
himself into a
tendency
hole,
to
he dug
exaggerate.
himself a hole.
I have a tendency to exaggerate all the time. Like, with everything.
I know, I've known you for, what, 10 years now?
Yeah, so I said, it was
Too
the
long.
best one ever. Well, last week was the best one ever. Yeah, but this one's even better. Well, last one, that was also very much better.
You're just on a continuous loop. What about this guy? He's better than him. What about him?
No,
Oh, he's
okay,
better. What about the first guy? He's better again.
No, Lachlan is like Barney. New is always better.
New is always better, except when it's not.
Is that your oldest rule, therefore your best rule?
Yes.
Uh,
I love Harry Potter. That ended.
Yeah.
It's over now, isn't
I
it?
wasn't.
Yeah,
too
it's over.
sad.
Did you watch the end?
I have not seen it.
Okay.
I hear it's depressing.
It's
I'm sorry,
Then again,
I
since the
loved the
last 4
series,
seasons of Harry Potter anyway.
but oh my god. Like
Well,
seriously,
okay.
it's just like, yay, he finds his girlfriend, and what's the last 2 minutes? He
Oh,
gets back
no.
together with Robin. Fuck
Really?
you.
Oh yeah, by the way, people, spoiler alert.
That's genius! That's so much better than what I thought it was. Curtis kept telling me everyone died. Like, not everyone, but like the mother.
Yeah,
the
she
mother
died. Stop
is
it.
just murdered.
She's not murdered.
I was like, why?
She's not murdered.
God! I was like, that's horrible.
She's brutal.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, you should have said that way earlier.
Spoiler alert.
I said it already. I said it after you told
Look,
me
Mother
what
dies.
happened.
Oh no, okay, look. We'll just look at this, and just before I say, anything that's spoiler alert, just put a caption on the screen that says, spoiler alert, jump to this time when we've stopped talking about the spoiler alert, in case you don't want to see how I Met Your Mother ended. Here.
At which stage you would have probably cut to probably a minute and a half ago now because that's when we
No,
started
because we've been
about
talking
spoiler
about
alerts.
spoilers, but I still haven't finished. Because the mother dies,
Oh, God.
she contracts
There we
a
go.
disease, and then dies. So it's just like, hey, here's your girlfriend, here's your wife. What's gonna happen? She's gonna die in like 8 years, dude.
Well.
Yeah.
I was just watching that going, dick move. Just, seriously.
You know they filmed the end, like the last season for that show, like 3 years ago or something?
No, they filmed it in season 2.
Season 2? That's
Season
even
2.
more. That's even longer.
I was going to say, the only
Wow.
reason they did it is because the kids would now be...
Oh yeah, the kids.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like the wedding stuff with like in the actual season.
Oh!
Not the kid stuff. They filmed that with, like season 6.
They
They
filmed
filmed that in season 1, dude.
They filmed that in season 1, beginning of season 2,
Because,
because the kids would otherwise
the
be about
start of the
jigging.
first
Not the
episode.
kids.
No, the wedding stuff they filmed ages ago, yeah.
Yeah.
They filmed that, because that was that whole season, like back end season 7 through season 6 to all of season 7, 8,
Yeah.
9.
It was
So
just like
the storyline
all that
stuff.
stuff. It was like, yeah, we
There was no
let's just
season
get out of the
nine.
way now.
You know,
Yeah.
except for the last season.
That's season 8.
That was season 9. I
That was
have
season
season
9.
2005, 2006, 2007, 2009.
If you want to know what that was Nicolai counting years.
On his fingers.
Not just simple maths of how long was this long ago.
Mm.
Oh, do not talk to me about the ability to do math. You are a fucking moron when it comes
Back
to
in
math.
the 9th grade,
Oh,
Nicolai
yeah.
turned to me and he goes,
What's 1/5 of 100? He could not answer me. I literally turned to him and asked him 1/5 of 100, and he did not answer me. He walked away.
Stop. I'm going to stop you right
I
there.
answered you a year later, okay?
And he got it
Eventually.
wrong.
No, I said 20.
No, you said
That's right,
25.
Did I?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
You
was
said
saying-
25,
I was saying-
and I just went, you fucking moron.
You said you fucking moron. I was sitting there going, what the fuck have you said 25 for?
And then this is when we turned around to Josh and I explained, well, last year I asked him what was 1/5 of 100. That was his answer.
Yeah, well, hang on. Can I just stop you there? Are you just admitting to us all now that in year 9 you didn't know that 100 divided by 5 is 20?
No, I knew that. He didn't.
That's even better. He's like, what? It's like, he's asking me for answers. That's
Yeah, that's your own fault. I think
No.
you deserve what you get.
Okay, props for turning that on me really quick. Okay, I do respect that.
Okay.
But Admittedly, Lachlan was an idiot. I asked him that to shut him up because... Okay, still are.
Yeah,
but...
thank you.
You don't know how long
I take credit where it's due.
Yeah, you did
It's
say...
ironic.
Yeah, you did say when we started this podcast you needed to be out of here at 2 o'clock in an hour's time, and it's like currently only 11:41. So.
Exactly, it's fine. I didn't say an hour's time, I said I have an hour before.
No, you said you had to be out in an hour's time.
I have an hour to get to work at 2 o'clock. If I leave at 2, I have an hour to get to work. It's not an hour from now. I'm not that dumb.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Oh, no, I'll back
Okay,
you.
Lachlan, what's 1/5 of 100?
20! Ha!
Come on, say the last bit.
Fine. No, it's 20. It has been 20 the whole time.
I'll defend him. He's not as dumb as he sounds. He did once make $15 as save Ferris, so...
I did. That's
That's
the
not
greatest,
intelligence, that's manipulation.
the greatest
no, it wasn't
scheme
manipulation.
of all time.
Hey, to be scheming, you have to be mildly intelligent.
I spent
Or at least have a
all,
save Ferris t-shirt and a Coca-Cola can with a slot.
I spent all of that money that day.
Correct. I was with you. We were
Oh,
on
yeah.
film for media that afternoon.
That was a good movie. Which one was that?
That was Five Guys.
Yeah, it was.
Which we had to name Five Guys in a Room, not
Not
a
a
porno.
porno.
No, not was marked.
Every film that we made in media in 2011, 2012 sounded like a gay porno.
It did. Or it had elements to it which, iPhone for Idiots. We had
iPhone for idiots.
we had to the guy look up the word orgasm instead of organism. That was really weird.
I like your idea that we should start doing those how-to again.
We need to do them again.
Just because they were just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just have you and Curtis the whole time.
Yeah.
Curtis playing every other character.
Yeah,
Again, it was,
that worked.
it worked really well.
It actually, yeah.
I don't even know what these two are going on about, I'm just as lost as you.
I'll show you the video.
Curtis had them all, and we watched them all again. Like, he found his hard drives, like, okay, we're watching these.
Yeah.
Because I had to get the nerds off him.
Ah, of course.
Yeah, because I released it, like a month ago now?
Yeah.
By the time this comes out, a month and a half-ish.
Yeah.
These are on like a 2-week delay. So it's easier for me to edit, because like, I don't have to do that until Friday.
Friday looks around.
These come out a lot quicker than your other skits. These
Yes.
come out a lot quicker than your other skits.
Let's be fair though, this is purely voice editing and just
He
cutting out
doesn't
much.
do
much
editing. No,
I
I'm sorry, I've
I
listened
edit
to the
these,
ones that I've been in, there was no
There's
fucking
there's
editing.
cutting. I know.
He
Editing.
just
There's
puts
just not
it
much
on
of it.
the...
Yeah.
He just stuck a photo over
Congratulations,
it
the podcast.
and then uploaded it to YouTube.
No, I edit down the audio sometimes.
No,
just to
yeah, I-
talk about stuff when I like to talk about things like that.
Yeah.
So people that remember these like really well, they come like people. I think it was Parker one time. Was like, "Hey, you cut this conversation." Like, yeah, you didn't want it in there. You told me that. I was like, oh yeah. You had a great memory for when you talked about it in the podcast, but not a memory for going. I told him not to say that.
No, it's selective memory.
It
don't
is.
you know?
I guess so. Yeah. It's ironic.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna keep bringing it up.
Yeah.
Well, guess it is time. That time again on the podcast.
For the hard-hitting
For the
question of the day.
hard-hitting question of the week. I would say of the day, but I mean...
You know, you only release these once a week, so...
It is the hard-hitting question of the day, because I wake up and go...
It's not like we have a podcast every... Yes, we only release them once a week, but we don't really have... Shut up.
Okay.
I was going somewhere with that, and then I failed miserably at
Good work.
whatever
buddy.
that was.
It's okay, we're all proud of you.
Yeah.
Look, you'll never be as dumb as me, so you can't take the title away.
I take that in solace, but...
Oh, thank God. Okay,
Nobody
so
can
this
ever be as
question...
dumb as you.
I came up with this question because, would have been 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
I did a video talking about cavemen. And,
Yes.
you know, how everyone's an arsehole and stuff like that.
Yep.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it got me thinking about, you know, like evolution and all that crap, if you
Yeah.
believe in that, which, let's face it, you probably should. There's kind of evidence.
Have you played Pokemon?
Like,
Evolution is fucking real,
sounds like
bitch!
argument to me, I'm on your side.
But no, to everyone out there who's listening to this, evolution is fact. Look
Just
at
ask
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
All praise to the Lord healers.
Yeah. Anyway, so this question came in as like people talk about survival of the fittest, and you choose the best mate, and you just make that one because they get the best kid that's strongest.
Yeah.
So this made me think, and this is the question: do we need love? How friggin' philosophical is that? Bam!
Well, we used to not need it, but now we kind of do because we regressed into a bunch of emotional pansies.
Okay, good answer. Wow.
Yeah, that's a fair point, actually.
I'm sorry, look at history. A lot of what happened was not, I'm going out to find my great love. It was, I'm going out to find a wench to bone and have kids.
No, not a great history. It was actually, I'm going out to blow up a fuckload of people. If I find someone that I can bone while I'm doing it, then great. Everyone was all about me back then. And if I could find someone who could help them out, then great.
I'm sorry, but everyone's all about me now.
Yeah, exactly. That hasn't changed. Therefore, your point of evolution is invalid because that's not changed.
No, evolution stopped then. We went from like
So how does that? You're just saying that we're now the
molecules to fish to monkeys. Now we're just the same.
You know,
And we went from molecules to fish to monkeys to retards.
Yep.
I was going to say, you just said that this is the ultimate form of evolution. Sitting in this
is
room,
this is humanity's Charizard.
Sitting in this room, there are 3 people who, via natural selection back in the Stone Ages, would not have made it this far.
Hey, I have
Speak
my
for
wits.
yourself.
You have your wits, but I don't think it makes
like wit, as in I'm funny. I don't have wits.
Oh, yeah.
Which would imply his intelligence.
That's the thing. You're funny. You're not smart enough to walk out of a cave during the day. You walk out at night and get eaten by the first thing that comes towards you.
That's another thing. Why did we learn? Like, why did we evolve to sleep for 8 hours? Evolution shouldn't be, hey, let's shut off for 8 hours so people can eat us while we sleep.
Okay,
Let's
to
all
be
lose
fair,
consciousness for a while and we'll be fine tomorrow.
to be fair, everything does that.
Yeah,
Cats sleep for like 20 minutes at a time, then they wake up and kill something and go back to sleep.
yeah.
That's
probably
because,
smarter.
Yeah.
And they can do it in the tree.
To be fair, though, I mean, that concept of someone being awake at night, like one person being awake and everyone else being asleep, and that person
Also,
awake does all the work to make sure everyone stays alive. That concept's still going today, because then you've still got your service station attendants at night.
Also, keep in mind, we don't have any night vision abilities, so yeah, we're awake at night where things can hunt us, and
Exactly.
I can't see what the fuck I'm doing.
Why couldn't we evolve to have night vision instead of sleeping?
Because we're not the faunus.
I don't know what that is.
Ruby?
Okay, now I know what that is.
I make so many references and everyone else is just like, what the fuck is he talking
All I'm
about?
going to say is that I ran into a glass door last night at about midnight, so...
Evolution!
I don't think night vision would have helped me there. I would have still seen straight through it.
Oh, there's a...
That's what it is.
No,
you didn't
the
evolve
first
with glass
day-
doors in mind.
The first day we moved into... Me and my mum and my brother... The first day we moved into our house in Canberra.
Yeah.
We've got this sunroom which has, sliding glass doors. The first day I looked at it, I wanted to go into the sunroom. I thought the door was closed when it was open, so I pulled it closed and walked straight into it. I'm like, this is open, this is closed.
That's a whole new level of dumb.
To be fair, this is like an hour after I got there.
That's coming from the man who couldn't figure out what 1/5 of 100 was.
The king of irony.
Yeah. Nash.
I'm going to keep using it wrong. I may end up using it right by accident.
Yeah.
And the day and the time you do... No.
It will,
Lachlan?
right?
Yeah.
Hey!
And the time you do, nobody will be around to hear it and believe you that you said it.
Because it'll be like 12 podcasts from
How
now.
many times did you guys just mess up then? 12 podcasts and nobody will believe it.
Hey,
Nobody will be around to believe it.
There we go. That works.
12 is a number.
12.
It's 12 for Smarch.
Hey, that's my birthday!
Yeah!
I can't decide whether or not you're just trying to be really, really stupidly Swedish, or you just can't say words.
Well, I haven't been to Sweden. I've been to a lot of European countries, but not Sweden, so I can't really claim anything yet.
I feel like we should go to Sweden. Let's move pathetic industries to Sweden.
Yeah.
My uncle...
Let's be fair, if we move to Sweden, it'll be a much greater chance to grow.
And it wouldn't be, difficult because we're an internet-based company.
Also,
Sorry.
butt
Brackets.
checks.
Company.
You might want to chuck brackets on the screen. Yeah, no.
No, those aren't brackets, those are quote marks.
No.
I mean brackets.
Oh.
My uncle went to Sweden many years ago. He was sitting in a bar, he was just like, oh yeah, I know a bit of Swedish. Oh really, what do you know? Erskadurgaburgahergadurgan.
Oh, no. Okay.
Guy who was talking, everyone in the room just kind of gave him the stink eye, and the guy just turned to him and went, don't ever do that here again, you'll get mugged.
You know in Sweden they call him the Finnish chef?
Yeah.
And in Finland they call him Swedish chef? That's funny.
Yeah.
Actually, no, in Sweden he's known as the Norwegian chef.
Whatever. You know what I mean? It's funny.
But now he actually speaks
Norway.
language.
Really?
Yes.
That's racist. Now I gotta do an actual Norwegian accent. Or
Now-
Swedish, depending on what
now
you're
he
looking at.
actually
Well, hang on, to be
speaks
fair,
words.
Dora the Explorer is supposedly Spanish and yet only speaks in English.
And sometimes Spanish. She teaches us Spanish words every now and then.
My 2-year-old cousin
Like
doesn't know
Vamonos.
any of them.
And
Vamonos.
what's the
Have
guy?
you seen the
Diego?
College Humor's
Diego?
trailer for
Oh
Dora
my
the Explorer?
god. I would love to see that movie.
Fuck, that is funny.
I haven't seen it, no.
They made one for Daria as well. College Humor, like movie trailer for the show Daria. I want to see that movie. Had
It's all
the
about
depressed-
angsty
the-
teen drama, just
Yeah.
going, whatever.
exactly. It had that angsty
Whatever.
teen girl from Parks and Recreation in it as well as Daria, and she's funny as hell.
Oh, Lord.
Ugh, funny.
Oh, no.
I just made me think of something from like a while ago with the Morgan Dam with the Nicolai. Then I think it's like a while ago with the Nicolai screen door thing.
Yeah.
Do you think cavemen evolved with the idea of windows? Like one of them just like sitting there in a cave
No.
going, I wish I could see outside right now, but nothing could get to me. Like the idea of a window is kind of dumb as the first guy to think of it.
Well,
Keep in mind, remember, the first windows were holes in the wall.
Exactly, but some guy like put glass there and went, look what I do, I improved. Like now I can't hear outside.
That leads to my
I
question.
have no idea what's coming to kill us.
What the fuck
But I
was the
can
guy
see it.
on when he first thought of glass? Like, how do you figure that out? I mean,
You have a fire on a beach.
I think
You have a fire
he's
on a
trying
beach.
You
really
put a
hard
funeral
to-
pyre on a beach and go, what the fuck is this shit?
yeah, but hang on, who would sit there and go, let's mass produce this and put this up on holes in the wall?
I'll be rich and known forever. Who's the guy that made windows? Like the first glassman. Glassman? Is that a thing?
I don't
The
know.
glass man?
No, that's a
Man
guy
with glass.
that's
I was
a guy
gonna-
that glasses you in the pubs when you piss him off.
I was going to say, I could be a glass man, but no.
I want to be a glass man. That sounds fun. You get to sit in front of a fire and just burn shit.
Burn it again!
Just get like a
Like
bag
yourself.
of sand and be like, look what I can make with this. I can make a pile of glass. I don't know what's ever made just a pile. Like, just get sand and just burn it in like a lump. Like, look what I made.
It's kind of what they do.
I made
Have
doo-doo
you
out of
ever
glass.
seen how anybody makes glass products?
Yes.
They refine it into a window. I just want to see a clump.
I've watched a guy in Venice, when we were in Venice last year.
He's well travelled.
Yes, I am well travelled. Not as well travelled as you think, though.
Bloody-doody.
Yeah. No, we were in Venice, and they had this glass demonstration for us, and this guy made a vase and a horse out of thin air.
Out of thin air.
Out of thin air. He basically pulled a rod out, which actually had the heated
Glass on it.
Glass on it. Yep, thank you. And he just used tongs like they look like the tongs you find in your kitchen drawer.
And just went, that's a leg, that's another leg, that's tail.
But it was a bit more intrinsic than that, because for a while there the horse was a giraffe. And so he pulled the head right up. So he crafted the head first, and he pulled the head right up. I'm sitting there thinking, he's making a giraffe here. He's making a giraffe, I'm going to pick this, I'm going to get this. And then right at the end, he'd made everything else, and he pulled the neck back down and just made it really fat neck. And just, I nailed it right until the end. He says, no.
Which means you got it wrong.
Yeah, made it got
So
it wrong.
basically a giraffe is just a long-necked horse.
Yeah,
According to you.
yeah, well, hang on.
That's
Have
pretty
you seen
close.
giraffes?
I mean, giraffes and horses do look different. Let's be honest.
No, they do look different, but when you're making them out of glass, they kind of look
Yes,
similar.
fair
Let's
enough.
be fair.
Have you seen giraffes run? Giraffes running is the dumbest thing of all time. Yeah, there's like knees everywhere. It's pretty much like me running. It's
Yeah.
like elbows and bones.
Yeah,
Just
the one person I nearly
flailing.
beat at cross country.
Nearly.
Nearly.
Really? I had no idea.
I was in front of
Again,
you.
I didn't really care.
I was in front of you for a long time, but because of my ankle, I actually had to stop. So
I remember cross country. I remember not giving a shit.
I remember in the 4th grade where I realized that I can easily get out of cross country just by claiming asthma. Because I had a puffer, obviously. I did have asthma,
and you see, I had that
but
too.
I had no problem with it.
And you see, I had that too, but my teachers didn't let me out of it. And then I got sport captain in year 6, and I had to run it anyway.
And it really helped with my skill in bullshitting.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember the best ever finish I
And now
had.
I'm an actor on the internet.
Yeah, the best ever finish to
You
a cross,
lie about everything.
to a cross country I had was in 2nd grade, and I finished 7th, I think, and I finished the top 10. I was absolutely excited, and then I realised that was as good as I was going to get, and then the next year I don't think I gave a shit, and I came like 50th.
My
It's
best
like,
ever was like
Screw
17.
it.
I was competitive with running right up until that moment, and I thought 7th is my highlight of my life. So I'm not going to try any harder.
My best score was probably sometime in the 7th or 8th grade, and I have like no memories of that. I don't know why.
Well, that's because we didn't actually have a proper cross-country
That's
thing.
true.
You just did
Cross-
We just did
It sounded wrong in my head for some reason, but it's perfectly right. That's how you say country.
Yeah.
It just didn't sound right.
Just be careful with the new
It took a
one.
little too long saying re, I think. Like, there's a little gap.
I did choke a little bit on the word, but...
On the word, or? It's ironic.
yeah.
Because we don't have
New
anyone.
song, I don't guess 5 minutes.
Is that actually ironic?
No.
I'm going to leave you to ponder that one.
Yeah, Lachlan, you're banned from speaking.
How dare you ban me on my own podcast?
Should I get the duct tape?
By all technicality, I'm your boss.
That's cute.
It's technically it's true, like in the
to-
idea of pathetic industries, but
I know
we're
you-
not a real company.
I know the viewers can't see me with my hand raised to try and interrupt you here,
I'm listening.
but define technicality and define boss if that's what you're going to use to try and get Morgan to
Okay.
shut up.
Technically, as in like we're not a real company,
Yeah.
but if we were, I would be in charge because I'm the creator of pathetic industries.
At
I'm
the end of the
CEO,
day,
and I run
he's
everything.
still in charge of Pathetic Industries.
Yes.
I can't exactly start turning around and going, here's my stuff on Pathetic Industries, without him actually saying so, because technically he can turn around and go, you're using my product.
Yeah, you can actually.
Yeah, it's a brand.
It's
That's
a brand.
true. That's true. It is actually a
It
brand.
is.
It is
I haven't
technically a brand,
changed.
and he's copyrighted it.
I haven't changed Pathetic Industries because it is a brand at this point. It's been out for a year.
Yeah.
I was going to change it to something less hard to find. Like, no one remembers Pathetic Industries. You're like, hey, look this up. It's like, yeah, sure. They're going to have like,
What are you going to change it to?
I remember that a P. I wasn't sure. I was thinking just something that sounded more professional for production-y things, so I didn't know what to work in comedies. Like,
Right.
obviously, I'm going to comedy, but I want to do more.
What the fuck am
I
I
was probably
doing on
going to
this
change
series?
it to like
I was gonna say, yeah,
exactly.
what are you doing on this
You're-
series?
I'm doing a gritty dark
That's the
series where
point.
half the cast dies.
You're the expansion. That's
Yeah.
what I promised at the start of the year.
Speaking of people dying, I remember in drama when I always die.
Yes,
Thanks,
because
Yours-
me and
amazing
Josh were
tradition.
always we've been in drama together since what, year 8?
You're
No.
the Sean Bean of McKillop.
Thanks. Except we've been out of there for 2 years. I don't think I can claim that anymore.
It's ironic.
No, pretty much in every skit we had to put together, I for some reason killed Josh.
Yeah.
Like, at one point I locked him in, we was doing a skit that was pretty much Happy Tree Friends, and I locked him in an oven.
Yeah.
I beat him to death with a tombstone.
I remember that one. That was
These are all real
No, I didn't
things.
kill you in the superhero one.
They
No, you
weren't
did.
even acting.
You did.
When? I killed the girl you were supposed to save.
No, you killed the girl I was supposed to say, but then you killed me as well because I was
How?
with the
I have
tombstone. It's
no
the same
idea what's
one.
going
That
on.
was...
That was the same
It
one.
was?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
wait, what are all these plays? They all sound amazing.
You were in
Okay,
it. You
no.
were you Cupcake Man?
I'm always Cupcake Man.
Yeah, you were in it then.
I believe
In fact, you were standing next to Morgan when he killed me with the tombstone.
No. I'm talking like there was the one where there was the superhero. It was like it was in pairs of twos, and it was the superhero who had to go out and save, but the parent wouldn't let him. It's just like, where do you think you're going? I gotta save somebody. I don't care.
I
You're
don't-
grounded.
You didn't kill me for
I
that.
didn't
Oh,
kill you in that
That's
one.
because I was sudden seizure man and I had a seizure instead.
Oh, God. That was the best.
But I just love it. It's just like, I don't
Character.
care. You're grounded. It's like no,
dropped
I've
her
got to go
down
save
and
her.
no one,
She was
like-
just outside. I've just got to walk out the door and save her. All right, fine. You got to save her. Bam! There you go. Killed her. You don't need to save her. Go to your room.
Wow. Jesus.
If anybody followed that points, I give you imaginary points that have no value in real life.
I love those kind of points.
It's like, whose line is it anyway?
Exactly. I watched that. It was on TV last night. I missed it. I miss it. I missed watching it. You know what I mean? Like, it was on TV. I finally got to watch it again. I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is great. I hadn't seen it in such a long time.
I always
I really miss watching it. It's always the best
Oh
show.
my God, I remember.
like more mustard on my
It was-
sandwiches than that.
It was really awkward because I came up with Sudden Seizure Man for superheroes and villains
In drama.
in drama in 2009, and then I discovered Side Night Happiness, and I figured out in 2005
Oh, yeah. They had
Seizure Man already. I'm sitting there thinking, fuck.
Man.
If someone ever pieces 2 and 2 together as well as I have, I could be in some real shit.
If it's me piecing it together, I'll never get to the answer.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's 2 and 2.
I tell
like
Lachlan,
1/5
I tell
of 100 or
Lachlan a
something.
lot of things that would
Blow
damage
my
our
mind.
friendship in small pieces, and he never figures it out.
Yep.
And so I get a clear conscience because I've told him about it in bits and pieces, and he's never put 2 and 2 together.
Because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I haven't actually done that, but
You absolutely have. I just have no memory of it.
no. Okay.
I was like, yes, you have. I can prove it.
I think
I
that's
just
the worst
don't know
thing
when.
I've
Let
done
me
to you.
find anyone else that probably can prove it.
I think the worst thing I've done to you was when we were in year 8 math and we were just, for some reason, rocking on our chairs and I shoved you over.
Shoved me off.
Because, okay,
And
how it
everyone
works
looks-
is, okay, we were sitting up the back of the class. Lachlan had the seat in the, in the aisle.
Yep.
And we were just rocking side to side on our chairs because we were bored. And I waited
Because it was
until
maths.
we were leaning into the aisle and then I just shoved him.
That was the day when we learned what 1/5 of 100 was.
Ah,
And
of
he
course.
just, and you know, he flies across the room into some chairs and desks and disrupts the entire class. And the math teacher, he just looked at us, looked at me,
Yeah.
then looked to Lachlan and went, Lachlan, don't be an idiot. And then went back to teaching
And I
class.
went, sorry? I did
I remember I was in year 9, and you guys remember I had that exchange student for a bit.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Dick.
Yeah, dude. Unfortunately, let's not talk about him ever again.
Oh, that guy. I
That
think
guy.
that's something completely different. You know what? You just realised I was thinking of? I wasn't thinking
Exchange student is not a
I wasn't
euphemism.
thinking of the exchange student. I was thinking of the assistant teacher we had in media.
Oh, her,
The
yeah.
really hot one.
You mean that one who we were
Well,
walking
the other really hot one. Let's face it, was media.
Yeah. But, you
That
know,
was the reason most of us took the class.
yeah.
That's how I found my passion. Women.
But no, I had
Go with your
we had
story.
the exchange student, and
Yeah, you did.
it was the second last, so the last day before he was due to fly out. And the school had arranged for us to go and have lunch somewhere. Funnily enough, it was Italian.
Because he was Italian.
No, it was
No,
French.
it's French.
Oh,
No, it was. We only had Italian for some
okay, I have no idea who
retarded
this person
reason.
is.
And the second last, it was the second last day because he flew out the next day. We only had a half day. So the second last day, we were in maths. We were due to go. We were leaving at 12:30. So of course, you know, the double period.
For those who didn't go to our school, just smile and nod.
Between recess and lunch, there was the longest class.
Yeah, it was an hour. It was an hour and a half compared to an hour before and 45 after. So the first 45 minutes we were just sitting there, and 12:30 rocks around, and he's keeping an eye on his watch. He's really looking forward to 12:30 because he doesn't want to be in maths any longer.
No one wants to be in maths any longer. It's maths.
Exactly, but 12,
Suck at people in school.
at close enough to 12:30, he stood up. The teacher was still standing there teaching. She had written all of this stuff on the whiteboard. She'd filmed it all the way up. He stood up, and she said, "What are you doing?" He walked to the front of the class,
Oh, good.
grabbed the eraser, and rubbed everything off the whiteboard. Everything.
And our teacher just like punch him in the head. Just really hard.
Well, I think she wanted to get the look she gave him. And then he said something in French. Swore at her, I'm assuming, and then walked out. And she looked straight at me, and I'm just going, oh, Christ, what have I done now? And it was just, Josh, can you go and find him?
Just look at
No.
the watch.
Do I have to? He's kind of an ass.
Do I have to? Can't we just hope he winds up under a car?
How bad would it be if we found out he died? Like after jokes like that, you're like, wouldn't it be funny if you got run over and then you like find out a week later, it's like, wow, he was dead for 5 years. How happened? He got run over by 3 cars. We said the joke 3 times. Oh god.
At which point my response would be, okay.
Would be proportional.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
okay. I will defend this to the dead. Just because somebody dies doesn't mean they deserve my sympathy. I'm not going to disrespect the dead, but at the same time, I'm not going to go, oh my god, they died! And then backpedal to try to be politically correct about it.
What about panic your face was when you said, oh my god, they died? It was actually real, like, panic.
It was real emotion!
It would work so well on a podcast that wasn't audio.
Yeah.
It's ironic.
Yeah, that is.
Really?
No,
Yay!
it wasn't.
No!
Stop playing with it.
Look,
Like, honestly, it's
I've
like, people
always
die.
said-
If somebody, and when people close to me die, yeah, okay, there's an emotional response because people I know and people I like die.
Unless you're close
People
to the
I hear about who just go, oh yeah, this person died. Did I know them? No.
No, hang on.
Meh.
If people you hate die, there's still
My
an
response
emotional
is still-
reaction.
Yeah.
Actually, no, when people I don't like die, my response is meh.
You're supposed to checkmate.
My
I'll
response
see
is,
you in hell and we'll continue
I didn't
to
give a
fight.
shit about them when they were alive. Why should I care now that they're dead and can no longer bother me?
It probably should be, fuck, he's got a head start on the seventh circle of hell.
The seventh.
Oh, please, I'm going
I couldn't
straight
That
to
is the
the...
7th. The
I-
7th is stuttering.
Yeah, clearly I'm there already, aren't I?
Dude,
Well, you're
I'm
here.
going straight to the
Doing a
ninth
podcast.
circle. I'm just
Welcome.
going straight to the center of hell and just going to high-five the devil and just be like, "Sup, bro? By the way, here's my freaking flyers discount."
He's going to rape you.
No, he's
It's
going
like
to let me
a
out.
metal spike. It's
No,
hell.
me and the devil are friends.
If you don't know you want in hell, even if you were friends, he's the devil, you know?
It's well, damnation without
Relief.
Eventually, you're going to want to go to the bathroom.
I love that Ron Atkinson's skit.
Thank you.
Would you all stop screaming?
Thank you. So if you didn't go before you came, I'd expect you're not going to enjoy yourself. Then again, I believe that's the idea.
People were quoting that every day, like, I think all of maybe year 9?
Yeah.
2009 maybe?
Which is odd because the skits came out.
No, but that
Yeah, but YouTube was good.
no, YouTube also they did it was on TV.
Yeah, it was on.
That's why everyone started turning around and quoting it.
Yeah.
Me, I actually had the tape of it so I could sit down and watch it and enjoy it.
Well,
That was fun.
la-di-ding,
La di da.
la-di-doody.
Oh, good for you.
That's ironic.
You know, I like how about 20 odd minutes ago we actually had a hard-hitting question. And
I don't know
that
how
got
to answer
derailed by glass windows.
The hard question is, do we need love?
Oh, the hard. Yeah, well,
I
definitely.
haven't heard your
There's that
opinion on
song that goes,
Just
"All
you
you
sing.
need is love."
Exactly, but do we need that song? Really? Wow, okay.
Is that your
I'm
answer?
not editing that out.
Is that your answer?
Oh,
Because
it
if
smells
that's
like
your
applesauce.
answer, that could be a fair answer.
So Josh, you see, we've heard Nicolai's thing on it. Something about Pokemon, I remember.
No,
No, that was before. That was before.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Evolution
that was like,
real.
you know, evolution is real because Pokemon.
Right.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever been to Pokemon Church? It's the only religious organization where evolution is a good thing.
For a
Right, but all
second, I
units.
thought you were genuinely asking the question. I'm like, that's a what? No, I don't go to church.
And as they bestowed the water stone onto the Eevee, a voice spoke and said, "What? Eevee is evolving!"
Thank you for that.
Wow, that was Pokemon-y.
Thank you very much for that information.
So, Josh, you see,
Yes.
do we need love?
I was answering your question. Yes.
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 Why?
Uh,
Yes, it's hard hitting.
well,
You can't give me a hard hitting answer. You
we've
can't be
always
like,
you've always needed it. It's as simple as that. You can't sit there and go, all right, we're going to mate now because there's no way that's going to work.
Fair enough. I mean,
Eddie Murphy answered it best for me back in Raw. I mean, I'd love to fuck someone I'm in love with, but you can't love someone you're gonna fuck. It is as simple as that.
all right. See, I don't really think we need it. I think we just want it at this point because of romantic comedies. And just like people...
I think-
And then it's just
You know,
a general
poems and stuff like
depressing
that.
life.
No, because like poems and all that crap, people are like, yep, this is about feeling things. Like, do we need it though? You don't have to feel things to live.
We need the emotion.
I mean, you can live,
But hang on.
you can be alive
are you
and die
talking-
alone
are
and
you-
still have a life.
But hang on. Even then, you're still gonna have that emotion of love, but you're not gonna have it necessarily in the sense of a romantic relationship. Let me put it to you this way: what do you love?
Porn. I was gonna even actually answer, but then I figured that was funny. No, I love filmmaking and
Exactly.
comedy and making people happy.
You need
It's not
that.
necessarily a
Women.
person.
It doesn't need to be a person.
All women.
I reckon
And all of them
really...
deserve to love me. I love people like that.
Oh, no, Lachlan? That's every
That's
woman's
what?
ninth circle of hell?
They have 9
Loving
circles
you.
because the 8th one is everyone they've ever friend zoned coming back to ask them why, and then the 9th is just me standing in the room going, "Hi! How are you? I make videos for the internet!
Wow, you're pretty!
You're really pretty! Oh my god!"
And when they get to that stage and then ninth circle, well, they are therefore contractually obligated to do something about it.
To escape hell, they just have to kill me. But the
But
problem
you are
is,
invincible.
yeah, I
by
cannot
stage.
die. I'm too dumb. Like, my brain can't function. It's technically I'm not alive anyway.
Oh, shit!
Oh god!
Oh,
microphone.
crap. Okay, Morgan.
I'll
Nicolai.
put my
Put
foot
your
down.
feet on the ground, sucker.
So yeah, no, you need the emotion. The emotion doesn't necessarily mean love in terms of a relationship.
I didn't even mean in terms of relationship. I just mean like, do we need it?
Yes.
Because love is like,
Hold on, let me put it to you this way.
You need a
If
sense of fulfillment.
if you didn't love filmmaking, would you do it?
I don't know.
Answer the question properly.
No.
Right?
Thank you.
Yeah, if you did not have a passion for it, would you be doing it right now?
No,
Exactly.
maybe I have a lot of camera stuff.
Yes, that's because
But hang
you
on,
have a
because
passion
That's
for
because I have a
filmmaking.
passion for it, yeah.
What do you love?
Writing, gaming.
Anime.
If you didn't have that passion, would you
I
do
can
it?
answer for him.
Exactly.
What about your passion for things?
Cricket.
Yep.
Having people throw balls at him.
I love that when you go, so what are the things that you do? Working? Yeah, that thing! It's great, right? What is it again?
Oh, trust me, I don't want...
When people don't know what you do, but they try and subtly figure it out.
They say if you work in a place where you love, you don't ever work a day in your life. Well, unfortunately, I've been working since I was 16, so... That's actually not true. I do love playing indoor cricket, but I mean, like, if I didn't, then I wouldn't do it.
Okay. Yeah, see, that's the weird thing about love. It's this thing that people can't really define, you know what I mean? Like, everyone has a different way of saying it, but it all means the same thing.
Yeah.
Actually,
And that's like such a human construct. Like, animals don't love.
Yes, they do.
They just do it.
I'm sorry, animals love. I don't know if you ever met
You
my
do
beagle.
I've not met your beagle. I've never been to your house.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ever.
Well, she's now taken to this whole... If I'm sitting in my room, doing my own thing, playing the PlayStation. You ever see me randomly jump off a bridge or jump out of a car?
Yes.
That's my dog nuzzling under my arm. She's like, Josh, I want your attention.
Buttons!
That's not love, that's attention whoring.
I think,
No,
dog's
no.
like, hey, that one gives me food.
I don't give
I
her,
can fake love.
I don't give her food.
Oh,
That's not my job.
okay, what do you do for it? Her.
Keep it busy.
Dog. Oh, God.
That sounded so bad.
The seedy look in the silence beforehand as well made it sound so much
I was just
creepier.
trying...
What do you do for the dog?
I make sure it's never bored and always happy.
Oh, wow. That could easily be taken out of context very quickly.
That's my point. Like, that's not my point, but I'm still going on from the tangent I was on before. Love, no one can really define love. So is it a thing that we know how? I don't know. Oh, I'm lost. Help me, I'm broken. No one can define love. So
It's just
do
like-
we need it because we created it?
I think we just did.
We created it because we wanted it.
I think we just did define love, quite frankly. Anything you have a passion for, it can be human, or it can be an inanimate object, or it can be a thing, it can be a
Or vagina.
activity.
Well, no, okay,
I love saying vagina as redneck as possible.
questionable contents.
Vagina.
Ranch.
There was a questionable content page, which was all the main characters explaining their own concepts of love. And they vary from, things. And then it gets to Sven, and the last page, and he's sitting there with Faye. And Sven is known as a man-whore.
Okay.
Like, literally a man-whore. And his definition of love is, it's like a threesome. It's good on paper, but it's complicated in practice.
That's funny. That's ironic. It's not.
That's not ironic.
It hasn't been. Every time I've said it. I'm running the joke dry so I don't have to use it again. On purpose. Not completely by
Okay, the
accident.
next thing I kick in this room will be you, not your mic.
I will say, though, that it is ironic that he's trying to find something that's funny and it's being unfunny every time he's done it so far.
Hey!
True.
That's irony.
Yes, but you weren't the one who pointed it out.
I know, but I'm just saying it is irony.
Therefore, you're shit.
We knew that.
Yes.
I make videos for the internet. We knew this.
Oh my god, we've been talking for
For
43
45
minutes about bullshit.
But that's pretty much a podcast. We
That
can end
is-
it right now and be like, yep, cool. We don't have to. We can keep
Yeah,
going.
I know.
I have no interest in doing
I think
anything.
the longest
for
one
the
we
rest of
have is like a minute, or an hour and a minute.
13.
An hour and 15 minutes.
An
An
hour-
hour 13, that was my first or second
my-
one.
I would have loved to have seen the one that went for exactly 1 hour and 1 minute, and then you just go, oh yeah, we kind of got a minute overtime here.
No, the time is normally 45 minutes, and we always go over time.
Oh yeah, naturally.
I
So-
think last week's one, not the one I released last week, but last week as in by the time this comes out, the one that was last.
Yeah.
I think that one's 45 minutes. I think.
And that's just because he ran out of things to talk about.
Yeah, because it's just two people. It's harder to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
please,
was
we
me.
went on for fucking... My
Even
first
you
podcast
never
with
shut
you, we
haven't
said we
opinion
would
stuff.
stop 20 minutes before we actually did. This is just like,
Yeah,
I'm looking
perhaps
over the
everyone actually
podcast
listens
and
to
it was
these
just
all the way
like,
through.
alright, yeah, so we're done and then we're gonna go. And then we just kept talking for another 20 minutes.
That was a good podcast.
was
I like
fun.
having you on the podcast because you actually talk about stuff, you have opinions and things and stories for some reason. I guess everyone has stories, but a lot of our friends
There's
don't like
just a
talking.
lot of...
Oh,
It's
yeah,
one of
well,
the easiest
yeah.
ways to get somebody to relate to your point of argument is if you can't really explain it, you give them a situation where it's appropriate and hope that they can relate to it.
And if you never give them a chance to interrupt you, you can always win the argument.
Exactly.
Perfect. It's how arguments work.
Well, okay. You can win the argument in two ways. You can turn around and claim you're a woman and therefore you're right.
I do it all the time.
Or
Well,
you can
it's
be the
not
last, or you can have the last word. You can simply state your counter argument, and before they can come up with the counter argument to that, you walk away.
No, that's bullshit.
No, because I can start yelling at you.
See, Josh just won the argument via proving my argument. Therefore, I've won. Technically, I just see how much this is a brain twister. Because Josh has won because he's walked away, therefore proving my argument.
We just both won.
Which means...
High five!
Yeah.
Yeah, shake hands. Because that's so
I'm glad
fucking
you had-
dramatic.
You had to announce the handshake because the high five would have sounded crap. High five!
That's because he didn't fucking high five me. He just held his hand.
There we go. That's gonna sound like crap to everyone listening in headphones. And then just like some kid like sitting in class at the library just reading through a book and BANG! What was that?
Whose spine just
Am I
got
under
broken?
attack?
Can I ask, who is going to watch this at school?
The British are coming. I don't know.
Let him dream.
No, not at school. I don't have enough people that listen to that just go to school, but like people at uni. I know there are some people that listen to this all the way through because they let me know afterwards. Like, that was cool at the end. I'm like, yeah, you skipped to the end, didn't you? No, I listened to the whole thing. Yeah, of course you did, you jerk.
Tell me what
I
happened
listened
at
to the
22
two
minutes.
I was in.
The 3 now. You listen to this one too.
I will, yeah.
I listen to all of them because I have to edit them and prove they work.
No shit.
But
if you didn't, it'd
it's
be
the
a
same
terrible...
with you watching your own videos,
I do that
and the same
all
with
the
me
time.
reading my own work.
You have got to be the person who's most comfortable with listening to yourself over a camera or a microphone. ever.
Yeah.
It is.
There's one I
Because let's
can't
be honest,
watch.
I don't know if anyone else out here gets this. I think you do. It's weird hearing yourself back.
Yes.
It is a little.
It is a little. But
You
probably
don't
use
sound
admit.
like you think you sound.
I am used to it. At this point, it's a little sad. But at the same time, there's a few years I just can't watch because I hate how I sound in. And like, I just can't watch. It's like, oh, shut up, me.
Admittedly, that was... I had the same reaction to the first board meeting sketch.
Okay.
I just couldn't watch the scenes I was in because I'm like, oh my
Oh my
fucking
God.
god, man!
I'm writing another one.
You
of those.
you can't act!
Who's in it?
I don't know yet.
You should plug it.
I should plug it though because I haven't written it yet. No, it's because I'm bringing the fancy actors from the short film I made, and I literally want a board meeting where I do that, like as the boss. I'm like, look, we're not good enough, so we're gonna bring in some people that are good looking to help us.
Ah, shit.
And like the entire like rest of the board meeting, everyone's just slaving over him, just going, oh my god, you're so hot. It's gonna be great. Hopefully, it's gonna be great.
And you see, I thought you were going to do a board meeting for, I thought you were going to do a board meeting where you had all of the both current board meeting casts.
Oh, that's gonna happen too. Don't worry.
I reckon that needs to happen before your other idea.
The idea of the rotating cast at board meetings, though, is that, like, it's just a joke on the CEO character, like me, the CEO. It's like he's not good enough to handle the same board members because they all hate him, so he just fires them and brings in new ones every time.
Yeah.
Swaps them out like a tag in, tag out sort of deal.
Hmm.
I think if I'm going to write another board meeting, I'm absolutely having Parker in it.
Yeah.
His sarcasm in those, like, his just sass is just amazing.
But I mean,
In those
that's the
board
thing. You
meeting
could have the
sketches.
you could have the second crew, or you could have the first crew again. It doesn't make a difference. And then you could have the second crew walk in.
And just be like, what the fuck?
This is
Oh, no, you could have it like your girlfriends found out about your, it's just like, walk in, okay, you got the first board
You gotta
group.
finish the sentence. What she found out about. Tell me.
No, okay.
This is very important.
Look, she
Shut
found
up.
out he doesn't have a penis.
Well, okay, that's
Oh, no,
obvious,
she knew
but...
that.
No, okay. So you have the first
She
Yeah,
board...
obviously knew
Guys,
that.
So your lesbian lover.
So you have the first board group in a board
Derek.
meeting. You then have the second board group arrive and just be like, "What the fuck is this?" And
Oh,
make it
my
sound
double
like the
booked.
CEO is cheating on them.
That'd be really funny. I double booked you guys. Sorry.
No, you just be like, "Oh shit, did I double book?" And you just do that. And then there's still the idea of when you're moving out, you call the house meeting. It's just like, all right, 7 people, it's like 8 people live in a 3-bedroom house.
No, not 8.
I only
Like
issue-
15 at this point. There's so many.
Because the only issue I'll ever have with this is that you've never ever had a cast of more than 4 people.
Yeah.
Alright?
Actually, no, the video we filmed most recently, that was 5.
It was fine.
Also, there was the New Year's.
That was New Year's, but that took a long time to get done.
Exactly, that
Yeah.
took a long
Because,
how many was that now?
That's
8?
mainly because everything was in fucking Iambic Pentameter.
no, there was 7 people there, and
7
6 people in the
wives.
sketch.
7, yeah. So that's exactly what I'm saying. you've never had to cast more than 7.
Yeah.
For what I'm thinking, you'd need 9.
Yeah,
Yourself,
exactly.
board group 1 and board group 2.
It would stink.
Yeah,
It would be a
it'd
little
us
annoying.
3, Oki, and
I would
Jay.
absolutely call in more people to help, like, do behind the scenes directing.
Yeah.
Sort of deal on that one.
You would need to.
I would need to. I mean, it's fun to do when I'm directing and on screen at the same time, but it is a little annoying when there's 5 people who are like, okay, we're going to film my scenes now, and you're all waiting for me.
Yeah.
Which is why I normally do those board meetings the quick way, is film everyone's just segments and then put it all together later. I always do mine last.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You just figured out the story behind Lachlan's board meetings.
Woo!
We
But-
also just explained how Lachlan edits everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not everything. I film a few things that like official the right way. Try and get the scene done as like properly.
So, alright.
It does take a while
This will be released in, what, 2 weeks' time?
though. This
today-
will
today-
be
today's
this will
the
actually be
6th.
next week's one.
Today is the 6th of the 6th.
Because I planned to do one of these last week, but we all got busy. So
So close to being Satan Day.
Very close.
we were all busy last week when we finished the film, so I didn't have time to do a podcast.
Yeah.
So this is actually just next week's one.
Yeah, yep. So, what will be
The week
released?
delay thing.
What will be released coming Thursday?
Coming Thursday will be a sketch you guys probably haven't seen, but I'm guessing you've read because the amount of times I've changed the casting. It will be Cloud Watching, which is one of my favourite sketches.
I haven't seen that.
It's one of the first ones I
told me
wrote.
about that one.
It's one of the first ones I wrote,
Yes.
and because Curtis was never available, I never got a chance to film
So,
it.
is that being released the week, as in the week?
This will be, like, when this comes out, it would have been released.
Now, I'm asking what's going to be released the week of the...
Next week.
Yeah, I'm
That would be the sketch we filmed.
the
The
sketch-
anniversary.
Oh, the anniversary.
Wait, hang on. The Penny one's coming out before.
No, Penny, this is...
Anyone's coming out 2 weeks from now.
Yes.
Okay.
Which would be next week podcast.
Okay, now I've finally figured out what the fuck you guys' timeline was.
Yes.
It's gonna be like next week, and then
This
I'm just like,
podcast
next.
is on a 1 week delay because I like to be prepared.
My one question then, TB2.
TB2? It's coming.
It's coming?
It's coming. It's just it's
TB?
the way we filmed it. It's
Yeah.
already out there. You can say Too British too. It's
Ah,
fine.
fine. 2 British 2.
The way we filmed it is really hard to edit around with continuity stuff, so it's going to take a while to do.
Yeah, that was an absolute fucking train.
It was so much fun though.
It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I cannot
Two
wait.
British was an interesting skit.
Mm.
I am looking forward to the anniversary one.
The anniversary one's amazing.
I'm gonna have so much fun with that.
Oh my god.
That's actually gonna be the one video that I turn around to people I know and go, "Watch this!"
I know, you were so funny in it.
I know.
Everyone,
I had a
even,
moment.
like, you know, you, Curtis, Stephen, Emily. I Emily wasn't that big of a part, but her bit was funny.
I'm pretty impressed
I'm
with you saying
so
that, given that I was in
surprised-
such a bad mood when we filmed.
You were.
But
In a
no,
horrible mood.
that was good though,
Yeah.
because your character was in a shitty mood
Yeah.
because his girlfriend was pissed off at him.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, if you were pissed off today, I was going to talk to you about professionalism and all that stuff. You're fine. Like, it was clearly just that day.
Yeah.
I do like treating this like a real company sometimes.
I was
When people
just-
just nap in the middle of the phone, like, dude, come
That's
on.
actually one of the things. Like, I was really amazed that Emily, like, the first time I did the tongue tip bit.
Oh my God.
I was so amazed that she kept
Yeah.
straight face for the whole one. I was actually.
You'll
really
know what we're
impressed because-
talking about
I was,
5 days from now.
Yeah, I was a bit under the pump with the on the day we filmed that.
Under the pump just sounds like you just finished jacking off. Oh, I'm so tired.
I'm so tired.
That's
I
enough.
just need a nap
Under the pump.
and
Oh, yeah,
maybe some
it's like-
paper
maybe it's like-
towels.
Maybe it's like under the weather, but like for jerking off. It's like you feel a bit sick. She's like, and I'm done. I should not have eaten before this. I'm feeling so under the pump right now. Grizz. I think the podcast hit that point where we just need to shut up.
Yeah.
I know. We just need to change
Or
the topic.
actually, you know what? We can't end on that. We got to get further
We
away.
We
seriously
need to go as
cannot
far
end.
away from that as possible.
Okay, how about? Okay, I
let's
was talking about
just-
something earlier. How there's one video I hate watching with myself. It's the 1 year anniversary video.
Oh,
My
that
one
thing,
year.
the one that goes for, yeah.
It goes to
I-
17 minutes of me just not shutting up, and I just don't like it. It's just not funny.
Well,
I don't find it funny at
I'm
all.
gonna say it now on the podcast.
The
sorry,
supercuts were great, and then after it's like, who cares?
I'm just going to say it now because I know I've told you this a couple of times already, but I'm going to go and bring it out into public. You forgot me.
I know! I did, I'm sorry!
No, but okay, just let me cut in.
In my defense,
That worked
was a
as not
year.
being a comedic skit, though, because
Yeah, no, it wasn't
to be
meant to be.
perfectly fair, that was I'd done this for a year. That was more of a celebration.
Hey!
I mean, hell,
Fair
look at a lot of, even a lot of shows like Game Theorist, when they did their when he did his 500,000 subscribers thing. That
We're
was
a long way off that video.
Yeah, I know. But well, that's the
This
thing.
could
'Cause he hasn't
explode
done a
just
1 year.
podcast.
He hasn't done a 1 year thing, but when he did his 500,000 subscribers thing, that had nothing to do with game theory or any game theories. It was a drawer's life of how he got to that point.
I hate Draw My Life videos. I'm never doing a Draw My Life.
His
Actually,
1
I have a
million
wall of the chalkboard,
subscribers.
I could easily do one.
His 1 million
No.
subscribers, and even then, his 1 million subscribers videos was more about why people game, not so much a theory about within gaming. It was much more why people enjoy gaming.
Okay.
And so even then, these are two massive benchmark videos for his channel, but he hasn't done what his channel started and wanted to be
Josh
famous
is
for.
trying so hard to talk.
Just shut up and let me finish!
I stopped listening a minute ago because I just saw Josh go, and then you started talking, I was like, damn it. And the look on his face was just so crushed and heartbroken. Josh, what were you going to say?
I was just gonna
You're
say,
fine, ignore me!
good!
Again! Oh
No,
my
that
God.
was completely deliberate. Okay,
Oh, okay.
Josh.
I was just gonna say, you probably couldn't do a draw my life on your chalkboard just because it's already cluttered with so much shit. You don't want to go and erase it all.
Also, nothing happened in my life.
It's just a stick there.
Draw my life! No,
going to do a Draw My
this is
Life
Lachlan's
that was
Draw
so
My Life.
incredibly wrong.
This is
Like, I
Lachlan's
was
Draw My
born
Life.
in 1865.
Well, no, this is Lachlan's Draw My Life. Well, at this day, at this time, I got shoved out of my mother's vagina.
Wow, I would not put it like that.
I'm thinking we
from
skip this.
A to B, shit all happened, and then I decided to start making stupid YouTube videos. And
Fair enough.
and then this happened.
I was going to do a Draw My Life ages ago where it was just completely wrong. Like, me starting off going, I was born in 1865 to Kim Jong-il Jr. I changed my name and moved to the West.
That's where I started getting my acting, and I don't even know what the fuck
I just had
I
like
sound
subtle
like.
references to TV shows and stuff like that. It would have been amazing if I did it. It's like,
That was his bogan
yes.
redneck. Wow.
Bogan redneck. So,
If anyone's done a Draw My Life for Jesus?
Yes. Mainly a religious group. Mainly, probably the most creative priest you'll ever think of.
Oh no, I've seen that video, the most creative priest ever. Have you seen that song? The Christian rap?
Nah.
That's because Jesus Christ is oh god, it's horrible. It's so funny.
I still think the dumbest religious song I've heard was Christian Side Hug.
I gotta show you this video.
I'm sorry, I'm
afterwards.
a member of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. I don't know what either of you are talking about.
Okay, no, Christians. Okay, it was a Christian rap boy band group,
Yeah.
and they had a song where it's just like hugging somebody of the opposite gender promoted sexual urges. So in order to not have these sexual urges, you should hug them from the side. This was literally a thing.
Morgan, do you want a hug from the side later?
No.
I'm really attracted to you, and I figure I don't want to show it.
It's okay,
I'm
look,
entering
I'm
in
It's just a question of where would you like my boner?
Which hole? All of them?
Good.
None of them.
The ears.
No.
No, because yours would fit down there.
You got the other side of his head. I get a new earring.
I'm like,
I'm immune to sticks.
One of those like spaces, like the
Lachlan?
giant ones hipsters wear.
yeah.
Lachlan, so I wouldn't really feel it when you use your what's the term?
Yeah.
Needle there's an actual technical medical term for
Syringe.
Dick. Syringe dick.
Syringe dick.
I don't even know what the fuck that was.
What would be in the syringe? Oh god!
No, but it'd be really
Wait,
weird.
is the syringe full of dicks?
If you were a doctor and you had that,
Like
you'd be
getting
sitting
a
there going,
slut immunizations.
no, if you were a doctor and you had that,
Can
you
we
just,
please cut this out?
Nope.
no,
This is staying in. We haven't said anyone's name yet.
no, it'd be really awkward if you,
Ugh.
it'd be really awkward if you had one of them and you're a doctor and you every time you're just going preparing for incision.
He's like nagging
for
the nurse
insertion?
next to him.
Yeah, get right in there.
That's not even, the
you're
doctor's not
giving
even
him an
saying
injection.
that. That's the noise of the syringe. He like pushes it in and he goes, yeah!
It's like the sword of fighting from Johnny Quest.
Yeah.
I can just imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I remember they were showing. I was watching Gruen Transfer. You guys, somehow it's still on the same topic.
I feel like Dick Syringe is the title of this podcast.
I was watching Gruen Transfer the other night. And have either of you two seen that Skittles ad?
Which one?
Ah, yes, yes.
The
banned-
facial one?
The banned Skittles ad.
Which actually, let's be honest, isn't a Skittles ad.
It's
not.
It's a Skittles ad, but it's not really. It wasn't made by the Skittles company.
Skittles has nothing to do with it.
It's an ad for Skittles, but it wasn't made by the Skittles company.
So it's a YouTube video.
It's
Basically.
it's just two guys trying to get some publicity out for their advertising and trying to get into the industry.
Okay.
But
Smart. It worked.
But no, I was sitting there. I was a bit awkward because I was watching it with my parents and my grandparents.
Oh God!
Josh, what's this video? Oh, it's fine, Grandma. Just
No,
don't
because
look.
they paused it just before they showed it, and they said, "Josh, have you seen this ad that they're about to talk about?" Yes. What's it about? I don't want to talk about it.
Ponies.
Nah.
It's a loving story about candy.
I just said it's an ad for Skittles. There's nothing else to it. And then they push play, and then the video played, and they're just like, "Okay, that can't be a real ad for Skittles." It's, shit.
We watched that in my advertising class.
Did you?
We analysed it.
Yeah.
And it was really awkward. We'd pause at some moments with just like faces on the screen, like, oh no. People are judging. Like, you know, like when you look around, like a movie with boobs in it.
Yeah.
Like, and you just look around at the room and just see faces slightly change, like, oh.
Yeah, but
You can tell what they're thinking.
yeah, you can tell what they're thinking, and it gets really a bit concerning when you do that. And the first, because I went to a movie and I was with a mate and his girlfriend, and
Which mate was this?
I'm not naming names, remember?
Yeah, if you're going to pay someone out, don't name names.
Yeah, I'm not going to name names.
That's the rules.
And besides, guys, you don't know.
This is what I'm going to cut out.
So I was with a mate and his girlfriend, went to the movies, and came on screen. I looked straight over at my mate, and you could just see his face change and just boobs registered straight into his head. And he just leaned across, looked at his girlfriend, and she was apocalyptically furious because she said the same thing.
That's the funny thing about, like, dudes. If we see boobs, it's the same face every time. It's just like, brain gone. He's like, ugh.
No one can see that face.
You're just empty. It's just like, the noise explains it. You don't need a face for it.
It's just like
It's a nice little happy
Can we
grunt.
demonstrate the noise for the audience? Because I think
It's a nice little happy grunt.
No,
It's like,
but
oh, look, boobs.
It's like the
Kinda
sound
like
Ted
getting
makes in
sick.
How Much a Mother whenever
Yeah.
he sees a naked woman. It's just like, I don't have a naked woman laugh. Point proven. Walks away.
I love. We talked about her a lot today.
yeah, we have actually.
Twice, in fact.
Well, twice is enough.
That is, yeah. Twice is enough. That's the title. Twice is enough with dick syringes.
Oh God.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Probably a good time to end then.
Yeah.
That
we were trying to get as far away from that as possible.
We were going to try to get away from that. But
We were getting away from under the something. I forgot it now.
Under the pump.
Under the pump. That's what we're getting away
And
from.
now we're ending on.
Now we're getting away from it again. So,
Full circle.
I am very hungry. I have no
So am
money,
I.
but I'm very hungry.
So we'll go to Subway.
What are we going to do for
chips.
lunch?
We'll go to Subway. Or we'll go to Hot Chips.
Subway? Oh, because I got like a toasted sandwich maker. That was the title of the first podcast. We talked about it most. Was the toasted sandwich maker.
This is
Actually, do I have
great.
any ham? I have no idea. Either way, now talking about it, I'm very hungry. So,
Subway.
I agree. What's the best thing you had from Subway? The best.
The best thing I've ever had
Best.
from Subway. I remember. I don't
Steven
know.
asked me this the other night.
I don't know if it's the best, but do either of you? You probably weren't there as much, but do you remember the Beast
The Beast, yes.
from Year 12? We were doing musical.
Yes, I remember the
You
Beast.
might have been there
Or
actually.
double Parmesan or something.
It was a double. It was a chicken parmigiana on a don't have and cheese, double meat, double bacon, double cheese.
Love how he's saying it so seductively.
Just and so and then
Double cheese.
toasted. So it goes in, it gets toasted, and it
It's
comes
all
back.
nice and warm for it.
Nice, yeah. Steamy. Very steamy. And then you get, because you have to have salad, of course, it is Subway.
Use descriptive words like you're advertising for, like succulent lettuce.
So yeah, it's a succulent lettuce. Tantalizing cucumber.
Ooh.
No,
What?
I don't do
Why am I not surprised Josh is tantalized by cucumber?
Fuck off.
Cucumber is... Look,
It's
in his
sliced,
defense,
dick.
sliced cucumber, I had to say sliced just because of Nicolai. Sliced cucumber is delicious.
Yeah.
And celery. Celery's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is. Start making a chicken soup for lunches because I get bored and don't want to go out and waste my money.
Soup's not lunch.
Soup is lunch.
Have me that thermos of
drink you have
soup
with
because
lunch.
I'm sort of
I-
hungry and
Lachlan,
thirsty, and you can sort of eat and drink soup at
The
the same
soup
time.
I make is just a broth and then a whole chicken.
Okay, that's fine. That's
You pull apart the chicken, so it's quite literally just broth, barbecue chicken, celery, carrot, potato.
that sounds great.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm so fucking hungry.
What was the best Subway you had, Nicolai? Subway's such a big deal on this podcast.
It is.
Subway. I think this is like what the third podcast we've ended on with going down to get Subway.
Oh, it's because it's
It's
close.
Both
No,
of the ones, no, all
It's
three
the
of the ones
seventh
I've been.
podcast I've ended on to get Subway.
But no, it's like okay, well yeah, because all
Just
three of the ones
number
I've
seven.
been in have ended on. All right, well we're both hungry. We're going down to the shops to get Subway.
It doesn't matter what time either. I mean, I know it's lunchtime now, but there's probably one day where you filmed this at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
That was last week.
There you go.
And then there was the one me and you, the one we filmed with Hat Noki.
Yeah,
Actually, no, we filmed that at like. No, we filmed that at like 5.
we didn't film a thing that day.
No, yeah, we were
It was
recording
all
the
voice
Warlock.
recording.
Yeah, it was voice recording episodes.
That went quite well.
Warlock. Yeah.
It's actually built a lot of hype, by the way. Everyone's sort of asking
really?
me what it is. I'm like, it's a thing.
Oh, good.
That's good. If now I could find a
good.
fucking concept artist. By the way, people listening, if you are a good concept artist,
Don't even say good at this point. If you're a concept artist,
no, screw you. I still have my standards.
Oi! I think like
look,
what?
no, I've been doing this for a year. He'll lose them.
Okay, good.
I will not.
I was about to say you managed to keep somebody on the company payroll. Who's who's still got standards? Because I mean, I dropped my standards the moment I started filming.
The second sketch.
Wait, what was your second sketch?
No, the second
So
sketch.
the second sketch.
Board meeting.
Yeah, board meeting.
The first one
Oh
was
yeah,
Hungry.
that's right.
No, I make that distinction a lot now. Board meeting is technically the first. Hungry we filmed January of like the year before.
Yeah.
But it is the
That was
first one.
fun.
And the reason I
We
dropped
had to
my
film that 3 fucking times.
and the reason I dropped my standards for board meeting is because I was told we were arranging it. Can you come and film the sketch?
Yeah, it's for an assessment on the stuff that I need, blah, blah, blah.
Well, so I came and I rocked up on the door, and you quite literally said when I rocked up, "Oh, I didn't think you were coming." So I kind of wrote you out of the script.
Well, you didn't reply.
I did reply. You
I-
just didn't get it.
I don't know. I have no memory of that.
So basically, what happened was I had nothing to. If you watch that board meeting sketch again, I kind of say like all 5 lines.
You have the best role, though,
I do.
in that sketch. It's
He
so
just
funny.
steals shit.
That's what I do. If someone appears that is like now available and I've already recast them because they weren't available like the day before, I'm
Yeah,
like, well, I gotta add something really funny for you, and they're always the funniest roles.
So I mean that's the thing. So I kind of I had no standards anymore because I had no standard to live up to. So
The next sketch we were in, you were lying about having a girlfriend.
yeah. So
That's the one. Yeah, no, because we filmed that the same day. And
Yeah,
I woke up, it's like, by the way, here's my girlfriend.
in a couple of weeks' time, we'll still be lying about
Oh
that
my
too. This
god, I
day.
forgot about that. Your character has a girlfriend. Wow, I forgot. Alright.
Yeah.
Morgan's character has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, that's
From-
right.
Because
The
we
second
filmed it.
sketch.
Yeah, we
No,
filmed
that
it
was
with.
the-
Yeah, yes.
Astronaut Princess Sarah Michaels was the name of the sketch.
Yeah.
Which was the name of my girlfriend in that sketch.
Yes.
And
I was,
that character has like come up so much in the past year in sketches, but never appeared as a character.
never ever, and
Because-
let's be honest, it never will.
Admittedly, though, if
Admittedly,
you're actually going to bring in his character as a recurring character for a girlfriend, you'd either need to A, let me know beforehand so that I can talk to her, or I need to give you her contact details.
Yeah, I have no way to get her back. So that's why she hasn't been anymore. It's like, well, we got a girl, cool.
I don't know how to contact her.
Yeah, me neither. Those are all.
I was
Because
saying
if you wanted to,
didn't-
just let her know, because she'd be more than happy to be in there.
And she's
'Cause
not
she
a bad
does-
actor. She's pretty good.
No, she's a really good actor. She was in the senior drama class with us.
Yeah,
you were in.
You were
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She was good.
Don't you remember the time you were Zeus and we went 15 minutes over time?
Yes.
That just happens
Yes,
with
we
all comedy
did.
performances.
Yeah.
Like, it was like with our
We were so
Year
wrapped up
10
in
one, where I think we went for like 45 minutes
Jesus Christ.
for a 15-minute
it.
performance.
No, we didn't go for 45 minutes. We went for half an hour because 45 minutes we would have been killed.
Yeah. Okay.
Would have. I would have done it.
And then Lachlan, who was the only other comedy of that night, had the same problem.
No, because they were actually relatively close.
They
to the time.
went over.
They went. You did go
Yeah,
over.
we went way over.
You, no,
No,
fine.
they went over by at least 10
But I
minutes.
mean, you got slapped that night.
I did.
That was
Twice.
the only female human contact you've had in your
I
life.
have not watched the cheeks since.
Either
Either of them.
Yeah, it's
Face and butt.
Yeah, it's all makeup. If you ever see it on camera.
That was actually really funny.
Yeah.
'Cause I know Paige slapped you in the face.
Yeah, she slapped me
That
in the
was
face,
funny.
and then I also danced like Justin Bieber right before that.
Oh.
That's
I
why
danced
she slapped you, because she slaps you and then says,
Yeah.
I thought you were a man,
That was a-
and storms off.
That was the best idea for a play of all time. It was, I can't remember who came up with it in the group, but it was one of the girls. And she just had this great idea of like, what if Prince Charming was the same one across all the different fairy tales?
Yeah.
So it was like, Prince Charming had a castle for Cinderella and Snow White and the other one.
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty.
And they all found out about each other and just started hating me. It was so funny.
Actually, speaking of Sleeping Beauty, I saw Maleficent last night.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's great!
Thank God! It's another good Disney movie that they've made
Admittedly, like, I sat down and was watching it, and I kind of was sitting there, and was just like, okay, it's the first 20 minutes, and I thought they were going to build up to the cursing of Cinderella as their big anticlimax, as the big
Cinderella.
climax. Oh, sorry, not Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's fairy tales. I don't really give a shit. But I thought that was going to be the big climactic ending.
Have you ever played? Kingdom
That's
Hearts?
like the first 20 minutes.
Oh, cool. No spoilers from now.
But
This
no,
is a new movie.
it's pretty much it's Maleficent's side of the Sleeping Beauty story,
Okay,
and
that's
she
awesome.
gets a character and development. It's fucking amazing.
That's good.
Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts?
No,
yeah. It's
I
like
will
the same
lend
thing.
it to- I will lend it to.
I probably won't play it now.
Is
thanks,
Shelto
dude. I just
Copley any
don't
good? Because
get
I've
it.
only ever seen him as a South African dude.
Like I've had people lend me
I
games
mind.
before, and I've gotten all of like 10 levels in before I've just.
Yeah, you will
Sure.
play it. You will play, because if you liked that, you will play it. That's
Yeah,
that's not a thing.
To
That's-
also to anybody who's watching who hasn't seen Maleficent by the time this podcast comes out, I honestly think it's worth the watch because it's a really good movie. The characterization's really good. The acting's also really solid.
Yeah.
That's Shelto
And
Copley.
it's been a while since I've seen Angelina
the
Jolie
king?
in anything.
Yeah. She looked really old and salt. And then I just didn't really...
And she just
I don't know where she went after that.
And then she came back in Maleficent with really fucking high cheekbones.
Yeah. She's a cartoon character.
No, but I mean,
That's why she was in Beowulf. God,
yeah.
that movie.
Yes.
That was really well animated, and just for like no reason. They could have just used the actors.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I watched Beowulf and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like I actually regretted renting that
I have
movie.
no idea what it's about to this day. There's a dragon.
I know what it's about. It was a
some
really bad
Vikings.
story.
I've just heard enough about it that I don't want to watch it. So.
It's not a great story.
It's very confusing.
The actors are alright, but just
Yeah,
the
they're
story
real
of
actors,
Beowulf,
like the real faces and all that stuff.
it's not interesting.
They're real actors with real faces.
No, like the animation side was just like motion captured dots on real actors. Like, just use the
Yeah.
real actors.
Like, and for instance, Angelina Jolie, the character she plays looks like her.
She's naked.
Yeah.
So you don't see anything because she's gold-plated skin, apparently.
Also, because the movie's rated like PG or something.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's like a real mythological story. Beowulf.
Yeah, no, Beowulf is a real story. The problem is the movie
Well, not a real
Beowulf.
story.
They just didn't play it. They just didn't. It just wasn't delivered well.
Yeah.
The story of Beowulf, it's alright, but
It has something to do with dragons, I think, probably.
yeah.
I'm assuming. It's basically like Skyrim.
So
before
when
Skyrim was
the dragon turns are up in Maleficent, it was brilliant. Because the dragon is actually character. It's like the side character from Maleficent is a bird she rescues, and she keeps turning like a bird into a person. And so one of the things she does is just like turn into a man,
okay.
turn into a bird, turn into a man. Oh shit, we're trapped. Turn into a dragon.
Cool.
Anyway,
Yeah.
lunch.
I think lunch.
Yeah.
All right, so that was an hour and 13 minutes of nothing you really should have
Do you
listened
remember
to.
at Subway when they had the barbecue meatball?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
That was so good. I had it one time. It was
Yeah.
amazing. I want it back. I'm never gonna bring it back though.
Bring it
That's
back.
probably my best Subway. Okay.
Yeah, back.
Sorry, I was just thinking about that because I really want Subway now. I'm looking
All right,
forward
let's
to
go
it.
to Subway.
All right,
Goodbye,
this has been a
YouTube.
podcast. I've been Lachlan.
I've been Nicolai Gray.
And I've been
Joshy C.
You two are idiots. You two are such idiots.
We are single, ladies.
We are the two whitest people.
Run for your lives.
We're
Agree.
probably
Run for your lives.
Run to the hills.
Why? Because you live there.
No, because it's a song.
All right.
I don't know who sings it. Anyway,
That's,
podcast.
you know that's about getting rid of the Indians from America?
Oh, what a nice song. It's a good song. I mean,
Yeah, I know, but it's all about chasing the Indians out of America and killing them.
to be fair, that's what most American things are about.
Yeah.
Isn't that Thanksgiving as well?
Pretty much.
It's got something to
No,
do
it's
with
all about
Indians.
the Indians turning around and going, Here you go. Welcome to the land. Fuck you. We're better.
All right, and with that, podcast complete.
You talk too much. Like,
Yes, we do.
way too much.